Hello everyone and welcome back to another Division 2 video. I have just finished stream and tonight we're playing Paradise Lost and trying to put in some clean runs. We haven't done this yet because we've been focusing on finding secrets and everything. And we thought we'd see, how quick can we complete this? And we got it down to sub 20 minutes. And on the final run of the night, we actually did it flawless as well. So I wanted to do this video today to show you how we did Paradise Lost flawless in under 20 minutes. There are some downs, so if people are saying we did go down, yeah we did, but we class a flawless as if you don't go unconscious. Nobody goes unconscious throughout this run. Now what I'm going to do in this video is going to be very brief. If you want kind of like a guide on Paradise Lost, like a blueprint of how to complete this incursion, I did a video yesterday. You can go and check it out on the channel or in the playlist linked in the video description. This is going to be much more in depth than what this video is going to be today, and it's like I said, it's like a blueprint to this incursion. Today I'm just going to talk you through how we did this in under 20 minutes and just give you some tips and show you the footage and show you the builds that we used as well. So let's get into that. The builds that you're going to want to use if you want to kind of do our method. First, we have one healer throughout the whole incursion. It's the general Future Initiative healer build here. Scorpio is the main. You've got the 4 pieces of Future Initiative on mask, chest, holster, and knees. All repair skills. The BTSU gloves for overcharges. The Alps backpack for repair skills with repair skills rolled and skill aced, and whatever backpack talent you want, it doesn't really matter. And the survivalist specialization, not the grenade launcher there, I don't know why I've got that on there, but the restorer hive and the chem will be used for the most part. This very first part of the incursion though, where you got to take out the turrets, I think with this you just want to switch it to a jammer pulse instead of the chem, because you're going to be jamming the 2 turrets and you'll be overcharging as well to do that. We'll talk you through as we go through it. But then the other 3 people are going to be running DPS builds, and the DPS builds that we ran was a striker DPS. It looks like this. We are using, because we've all got the new exotic SMG, the Ouroboros, so we're all using this, which helps greatly, by the way. If you don't have this, you're going to have to replace it with another SMG, maybe a Vector or something, until you get it. But the grenade launcher specializations, what I've got on, we got 4-piece striker on the mask, backpack, gloves, and chest. Every striker piece is rolled weapon damage, crit damage, and you got the crit damage mod on the mask, chest, and backpack as well. The holster I go with on this build is a Grupo holster with weapon damage, and crit chance, getting the extra crit damage from the Grupo brand set, with the knee pads being the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Crit damage rolled on there. You're getting the damage target out of cover as well. And the stats on my build currently look like this, with 45.6% crit hit chance and 176.7% crit hit damage. I do believe Mackie switched a piece out for the Coyote mask though, just to buff our crits also, which helped. So that's basically the builds for this whole incursion that we did. We were able to do it in under 20 minutes and flawless with this, with 3 striker builds and a healer. I'm now going to cut to the footage and talk you through the sub 20 minute flawless run. This footage is going to be chopped up today, so if you do want to see the run in full, I will be uploading it on my More GCROCK channel tomorrow. Go and check out that channel to watch it in full if you want to do that. So let's talk you through this turret section. Now, right at the start, you're going to ignore this first area. You don't need to deal with these ads at all. You want to make this as quick as possible. The aim here is to take out the turrets as quick as possible. We send 2 people left and 2 people right, and we want the tank to spawn on the right. So the 2 people on the right need to make it up to the top of the steps before the ones on the left. Make sure you hit overcharge as you approach the steps with the healer. Throw a decoy out, and the 2 people on the right are going to deal with the tank that spawns very, very quickly. Shoot the backpack out, aim for the head, egos, and then jump up. With the overcharge, you're then going to hit the jammer pulse to take out the 2 turrets. While I'm taking out these barrels on the right here, the 2 people on the left side are doing exactly the same thing. They're climbing up, taking out the barrels on the left, and with both turrets down, you just need to simply secure the area. Just work with your team to do that as quick as possible. That is the key here. And then once all the ads are done, you are ready to move on to the next encounter. Best thing about this bit, you can keep on trialing and erroring it, because if you do fail and it is slow, you can just restart the incursion and go again, because you are right at the start. But with all the ads dead now, we're going to move on to the next encounter. Sticking with exactly the same builds, but removing the jammer now. We've just got the healer with the free striker build. You might want to throw on some turrets or decoys, it's up to you. Just turn the valve straight away, and this is just all about clearing the waves as quick as possible. We never really had a system set up for this. We had a hive down for heals. The healer was then healing us with chems as well. We did kind of have one of the DPS people focus on one side where the sniper spawns, another DPS focus the other side, well, where the sniper spawns, and then the third DPS would kind of focus more central where the enemies were. And it is just a case of killing them as quick as you can, really. This is one of the sections we want to work on more, and if you watch a video yesterday, you'll know exactly how this boss fight works. So we're not going to watch all of this, because once you cleared all the waves, you've done the drones, and you took out all the targets, you'll be able to move on to the next phase of this fight. You'll want to try and keep as much health on the oil tanker as possible. We did let it get damaged quite a bit on this, but as long as you have enough health, you'll just want to run straight through this door on the next phase. Shoot the tank on the back of Moss, and then shoot him in the head to get him done very, very quickly. With him done, you're now ready for the next encounter. The next encounter is Wright, and he is probably the most trickiest encounter on this incursion. A lot can go wrong here. It can be quite hard to flawless here, and he can really slow you down if things get messed up, because you got to try and recover and whatnot. But we had a clean run here, and we're very happy with that. And we're using exactly the same builds, the free striker build and the healer build. Have decoys or turrets as your skills, and just make sure you don't place them down in a restore hive, so the restore hive isn't healing them. As soon as you start the encounter, just get someone to get the eye off of Wright. I tried to shoot him here as he comes through this door to get the eye, but failed this time around, so the eye went to Penny. Just be mindful of that. If it does switch person, have them take Wright over to the bar, and you're going to use the bar valve to get him wet so you can do some damage to him. So I'm just going to do that now, and we're just going to start shooting Wright. Now, in my guide yesterday, I mentioned how I thought his chest may have been a weak spot. I don't think it is. I'd say aim for the head to do some more damage. You want to try and get the whole of his first 3 bars down, so you can kind of make him go into that mechanic where he tries to wipe you. We don't do it here, but we have done it, and it is possible. So we're going to be working on that, because we could do this encounter so much quicker. So once you've done the damage anyway, you know what happens then. You've got to clear ads as well, and you then need to take him to another area to get him wet and do some more damage. It's just rinse and repeat all of the time. Whoever's got the eye will be taking him outside. We go bar, stage, and then booth area, and then by the time we've done those 3, we go back to the bar area and do it again: bar, stage, and booth. We just keep on rotating. If ever the ads do get a little bit too much, we got to deal with them, but you want to try and keep the rotation going all at a time and keep that ad control sorted too, while putting in the damage to Wright. We've just done the first segment there, so he's going to do this mechanic. When this mechanic does happen, just make sure the healer hive is down and any chems, and you're all stuck together so he doesn't kill you. And it is just rinse and repeat the whole way through this encounter. No different than what I said in the guide yesterday, really, just trying to be quick about it and not having too many breaks. Ad control is absolutely key here. Getting the ads dealt with quick allows you to just keep on rotating right, so you can just keep on getting those damage phases over and over again. And like I've already said, do aim for the head. I think that is key. I think I'm still aiming for the chest here, because I think it might be the weak spot. But I noticed if I did go to head, I was getting like 1.4 mil crits. You could just see it there. And I think that's the key. Aim for the head. It will get more difficult as you go. More ads are going to spawn. Snipers are going to spawn. More enemy tanks are going to spawn. You're going to have to deal with them while still keeping the rotations going, and use this room as cover. Just always come back to this room. Bring Wright in here for the damage phases as well. It gives you some great cover throughout the area from the ads outside, and it just lets you get Wright down as quick as possible. That's the aim here, just to kill him as quick as possible. And once he's dead, you're done. We nearly failed at the end here because 2 tanks were outside shooting us, but we're okay. Penny just took the down, not the unconscious. We clear these tanks up, we clear the rest of the enemies, and we finish it off, and we're ready for the final encounter. If done right, the final encounter is very easy. It's easier than right, but again, things can go wrong here, and if we do go wrong, then you're probably going to lose a lot of time, take it down, or wipe. As soon as you go in, just get their attention. You're going to want to separate the 2 lovebirds. I'm not sure if it's random where the drone goes, but the idea here from the get-go is to do damage to Johnson. We think killing Johnson first is the easier way, because when you kill Johnson first, you only have to deal with the mortars that are dropping, shock traps, and enemies. If you kill Martinez first, you got to deal with sniper turrets, drones, and I just think that's a little bit more trickier. So we want to kill Johnson first. So do damage to Johnson and try and destroy the drone before it goes over and heal them. If for whatever reason you don't destroy the drone like we just did and it goes over onto Johnson, you want to swap the drone back over to Martinez. Don't destroy the drone. You'll see now on screen we're just doing that. We did damage to Martinez. The drone's going to go over to Martinez now. We'll do a little bit of damage, but it just enables us to start getting more damage in on Johnson before the damage phase. So we want to start the damage phase with like a bar or 2 of armor already gone on Johnson. That's the idea here. So right now, Martinez has got the drone, so we can't deal damage to Martinez. We're back onto damage to Johnson, and we're just going to do damage to Johnson as much as we can before Johnson calls for the drone. And then when Johnson does call for the drone, we're going to have to destroy that drone to send it in a damage phase, and you want to kill Johnson in one phase. Johnson's just called for it now, so we're going to make sure that that drone dies. Here it is. It's just got destroyed. We're into the damage phase now. Try and make sure every ad is clear at this point, so you've got no ad shooting you. And then just lay into Johnson as much as you can. They might throw a sniper turret out right at you. We're all up here now, and if they do that, focus it very, very quickly so it doesn't kill any of you. And just keep on shooting Johnson. If you do enough damage, what Johnson will do is drop a box to heal themselves as well. Johnson's about to do that now. As soon as they drop that box, shoot it so it goes and it doesn't heal them. And then at this point, you should be able to get the one phase in like we do here. Keep aiming for the head, as much damage as you can, and Johnson will die. You never have to deal with a sniper turret this way. And we're already on to the final phase of the fight now. With this phase of the fight, as I've already explained, all we got to do is dodge the mortars. We've just got to kill ads that spawn and just focus on Martinez until Martinez dies. When Martinez does die, there might be a few more ads to deal with, so just clear up the area and that will complete the incursion, and hopefully you'll get it done very, very quickly and flawless. This run we did here in 18 minutes 58. It wasn't our quickest. I forgot what our quickest was. I think it was 18:26 that we did, so about 32 seconds slower than our fastest run, but it was our first flawless run. You can see that there's 0 deaths there to myself, Dragonov, Penny, or Mackie. And that is how we flawless Paradise Lost in less than 20 minutes. We are working on improving this after the stream tonight, and after that run, we started talking about different builds that can make it even better and get even more damage output to get these bosses gone even quicker. We want to maybe get a sub 15 next week, or maybe even tomorrow. We're working on that. I'd be interested in any of your thoughts. Let me know down in the video comments and let me know how you're doing with this. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more content from myself, and until the next video, stay safe and peace out.